Hey there friends, it's Hillary of Creative Faith, and today I'm going to be doing a process in the Take Root devotion kit that you guys can find in my Etsy shop, and I'll be sure to link it below. I also have an unboxing of what comes in this kit that I'll link below, but this is a kit that's all about diving in and growing your roots in the Lord, and it has a lot of different stories in the Bible about plants and growing. And so I'll just give a little flip through of what I have so far. And I'll link any process videos. Like I think this is I have a process video here. So I'll link any process videos I have for this kit below also. But I love studying different themes in the Bible. And so just thinking about all the different themes of growing. That's all I've done. Was just really fun as I was creating this kit. And so today we're going to be talking about something kind of sensitive or vulnerable, and that is planting, and specifically money. So thinking about how are we spending our money. And I talk about Proverbs 31 and a verse in there that we're going to reflect on, and I plan on using this cute little girl card. And yeah, so I will put you guys on fast forward now and get started. So this process was kind of crazy. I didn't love the outcome various times, and so then I made different changes. But it sure had me thinking and meditating on the content as I worked through this. And that, guys, that is the important part, is that we're meditating on God's word, that we're thinking about what he is teaching us, that we are reflecting on him and what he's trying to say to us through the Bible. And so I have been struggling lately, you guys, with how I'm spending my money and having self-control. Like sometimes I do really, really good, and other times I don't. Even just these watercolors that I'm using right now, were they a necessary purchase? Probably not. Do they bring me a ton of joy? Yes, they're metallic and beautiful, and I will link them below on Amazon for you guys to check out. But did I need to get them? Probably not. I have other watercolors. And so that's kind of what this devotion is about, is thinking about how are we spending our money, and are we planting vineyards with our money? Are we using the resources, the financial resources God has given us to create a future? And I am working on currently getting the fiancé visa for my fiancé to move here from the Dominican Republic and for us to start our lives. And it is expensive. And once he gets here, he can't work. And so we're only going to be living on whatever I'm making. And I work at a church, and so I don't make a ton of money. And I am really worried about the season that's coming. And I should be investing and saving every single penny I possibly can in our future, and in saving for that season when things are going to be even tighter financially. And so I shouldn't be buying watercolors, even if they're beautiful, and even if they bring me joy, and even if they're only $12, I shouldn't be buying them. And so this devotion, as I was kind of looking through the Take Root kit and looking at the pages that I hadn't done yet, this devotion really jumped out at me, convicted me, but is good for us to think about how we're spending money and what we are investing in for our future. And so I've just been praying, Lord, give me better self-control as I think and plan and buy things. So that's just something kind of personal, but something I've been going through and thinking about and praying about and struggling with recently. And so this devotion just came at the perfect time, like it always does. And so I don't know if it's only me that struggles with that, but I think in general in the United States, we spend our money on a lot of things that we probably don't need. And I mean, I do it all the time, more specifically with craft supplies. So I just want you guys to think about how you're spending your money and what God has given you and what you're doing with it. So I would just encourage you all to do the same thing that I did and just kind of analyze where you're at with all that. So I have been on screen just stamping away using Distress Oxide inks. I'm using Tattered Rose and Frayed Burlap. I used these same two colors in a recent process video in my Adventure Awaits kit, and I will link that below, that video. And I was using those two colors because they match well with this little card that I am tipping in and ripping out. They match well with that. And the girl on the card, I just feel like she looks like she's sitting and pondering, and that's what that Proverbs 31:16 verse just made me think about, like what, thinking and pondering about my finances and what I'm doing, and am I using them to create a future. So I am using now the Illustrated Faith Joy Journey stamps. It is one of my favorite stamp sets right now. I love the florals in it, and it has these really cool texture stamps like the one I just used. I used my Tombow brush marker to scribble down. The brush marker is from the Galaxy set, and so I will link that set on Amazon down below. The Amazon links are affiliate links, which means that I get a tiny bit of commission sometimes if you guys purchase through them, but that helps me to continue to be able to support and do Creative Faith, and continue to bring you guys awesome content and encouragement in my Etsy store and here on YouTube and Instagram and whatnot. So thank you guys if you shop through those links. Now I am tearing up little bits of this really pretty gold washi tape to add a little bit more sparkle to my page. And you'll see I ripped up the card because I just thought the kind of maroony burgundy color I used before was too dark for the page. I thought it was going to match more with the little notebook and the girl, but it didn't. So I ripped it up and added this peach washi tape instead. I'm looking at the verse in Proverbs 31:16 to stamp out. I'm using my Legacy of Love Creations Bible, and I have a coupon code. I kind of show different things from her shop, and I have a coupon code for you all. It's Hillary10. So if you guys spend if you spend $50, you get 10% off. And I love the tabs. I have the rustic tabs on it, and she will customize the front of the Bible. And it is just a beautiful Bible. I had never had a tabbed Bible before until this Bible, and it makes it so much easier to find the books of the Bible. I love it. So now I am stamping out this verse in Proverbs 31:16 one by one. It took me a really long time to stamp it out, so I cut part of it out for the video, but it really helped me think and meditate on this verse and just think about each word and what it means and what God's trying to teach me. It says, "She considers a field and buys it, and with the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard." And so I just love that verse and thinking about just like that girl in the picture. She considers, so it looks like the girl in the little picture is considering how she's going to spend her money, and is it going to bear fruit and be fruitful and plant seeds for her future. So I'm using this same Tattered Rose Distress Oxide ink, and I will, you guys see me soon, I stamp one of the letters upside down. You'll see it in 3, 2, 1. There is the Y is upside down in Vineyard. So I used the stencil from the Illustrated Faith Joy Journey kit, and used it to create the numbers for the date and for the verse for the Proverbs 31:16. I've never used stencils before, but Allie Brown, I'll link her YouTube channel below, uses them a lot, and I have been loving it. I'm going to do some personal prayer journaling underneath that flap off camera. So here are some close-ups. Be sure to check out the Take Root kit in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Creative Faith YouTube channel for more Bible journaling, faith journaling videos like this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.